Assalamu alaikum. Lesson number 31, more attributes. Of course, attributes are important because they're adjectives which are used not only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but also other explanations that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or other definitions and other ayat of the Quran. So it's important that we understand the attributes which are most used in the Quran. My blue pen's over there, so let me go and get it. Right, I'm back. So the as normal, notepad, pen, pencil, translation of the Quran, Arabic Quran, and translation of the Quran, so you can track the verses as we go along, inshallah. So shadid means severe. Yes, shadid means severe. So let's get started with the first word. Shadid means severe. And sometimes you could also say like strongest, or not strongest, but strong. But severe is the correct word. So, for example, you have like adabun shadid, a severe punishment, and that is probably the usage that you'll see here in Surah number 35, verse number 7. Surah number 35 is Surah Fatir. Surah Fatir, verse number 37. So if you go there in your mushafs, you will see the part of the verse where it says الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا, or that's the actual verse. الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ شَدِيدٌ. It goes on. So those who disbelieve, لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ شَدِيدٌ, for them is a severe punishment. Severe punishment. Now if you've got something else in your translation, then that translation is like an interpretation of the meaning. It's not an actual word for word translation. Shadid, adabun shadid, a severe punishment. Sorry. So the next word is Ali, and Ali means high. Okay, it means high, like elevated, that kind of high. Let's see, is it using I? And we've also got like exalted. Yes, exalted, exalted, because you know when you're using this word, you're essentially praising someone. Yeah. Al-Ali is of course the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the high. Yes. So let's have a look at وَهُوَ الْعَلِيُّ الْعَظِيمُ, of course. Surah Al-Baqarah 255, Ayat al-Kursi at the end, وَهُوَ الْعَلِيُّ الْعَظِيمُ, and he is the Ali, the most high, when you're using it in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَهُوَ الْعَلِيُّ الْعَظِيمُ. And in the previous lesson we've already done Azim, which means great. So the next word is Alim, which means the most knowledgeable, yeah, or the knower, knowing, Noah is the correct one, yeah. Alim, the one who knows something. وَهُوَ بِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ عَلِيمٌ. I think we've done this too many times, right? If we go to Surah number 57, Surah Al-Hadid, verse number 3. Surah 57, verse number 3. We've taken this verse as an example also. I think we've done this with the people on the course, the whole ayah, I believe. Yes, we did. هو الأول والآخر والظاهر والباطن وهو بكل شيء عليم. And also with anyone who's watching the YouTube videos, then this is also done in a basic form. وهو بكل شيء عليم, and he is the knower of all things. قريب, we've already done. قريب we've already done, so we don't need to do. Okay, let's just do it as a reminder. It means close. That's fine. Because we've already done it, I won't give an example from the Quran. Right, Kabir. Kabir here is Kabir, and then if it's a feminine form, because the Kabira form also is used in the Quran a lot, is Kabira. You add the ta marbuta. Remember we said that if you make anything feminine, you add the ta marbuta at the end, and it's also known as the ha ta'nith, whichever one you want to use. Ta marbuta is more in like language, yeah. So Kabir means big, yes, or great, even. You know, we say Allahu Akbar, Allah is the greatest. Yeah, that's the meaning there. So let's take a look at the translation, or not the translation, the example. Surah number 35, verse number 7. Surah 35 is Fatir again, verse 37. Is it 37 or 7? I believe it's 37. Oh, 7. وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ لَهُمْ مَغْفِرَةٌ وَأَجْرٌ كَبِيرٌ. And those who believe and do good deeds, lahum maghfirah, for them is forgiveness, wa ajrun kabir, and a great reward. and a great reward. So here we is using great. Ajrun kabirun, a great reward. Right. So we're going to rub this off, inshallah, go on to the next line. Kathir means a lot. Yes, as in like a lot in quantity. So kathir means a lot. And kathirah is used a lot in the Quran in the feminine form. And of course, like we said just now, if you want to make something a feminine, then it's a ta marbuta that you add in the end. So let's just, what's the plenty? Yeah, plenty and much. Yeah. So let's just say plenty. Okay, this pen is starting to give in. Let's see if I've got another blue one here. Plenty. Oh, that's a little bit better. Hopefully it's not blurred. Plenty. A lot in quantity. Yeah, that's that's the actual usage for that. So let's say we have Surah number 42, verse 34. Surah Ash-Shura, verse number 34. 42, 34. وَيَعْفُ عَنْ كَثِيرٍ. Yeah, the verse is talking about oh yubiquhunna bima kasabu wa ya'fu an kathir. He causes them to perish on what they do, kasabu, what they earn, wa ya'fu an kathir, and he forgives a lot. Yeah, forgives a lot. This is the sunnah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is that he forgives more than he punishes, because if we were to be punished on everything that we do, then we would be gone. There's ayat, especially Surah An-Nahl and end of Surah Fatir actually, which talks about this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala being merciful. Yeah, and he doesn't take us to account for everything. Right, Sari' means fast. Yes, fast. Let's just see what the exactly translation has been given here. Quick, swift, and fast. So all of them. So let's just put fast, because fast gives the meaning of all of them, and also swift. Swift is used a lot by the translators. وهو السريع وهو والله سريع الحساب, that he is swift with his hisab, with his taking to account. This refers to specifically on the day of judgment, and also after someone dies, then their process of their, however they live their life, whether they're going to be a good outcome or a bad outcome, that starts almost immediately when you see the angel of death, of course. So let's take a look at this. Surah Al-An'am, verse number 165, the final verse. Surah Al-An'am, verse number 165. And how does it begin? Inna rabbaka sari'ul iqabi wa innahu laghafurur rahim. Sari'ul iqab is being used here as well. So our iqab we are going to do in the next lesson, but we can see it here anyway. Indeed, your Lord is swift in retribution, meaning punishment. Wa innahu laghafurur rahim, and indeed he is. So indeed your Lord is sari'ul iqab, swift in retribution, and he certainly is forgiving, the all forgiving, the most merciful, or the most forgiving, the most merciful. Okay. Ar-Rahim. We've already done Ar-Rahim. Let's just write the translation so we know. Merciful. Yeah? Merciful. Azim. Oh, we've done Azim here. This is great. Right. Great. Great. This is Al-Azim, is one of the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There's also Supreme. Supreme. Yeah, so this is a good translation of the word Azim too. وَهُوَ الْعَلِيُّ الْعَظِيمُ. وَهُوَ الْعَلِيُّ الْعَظِيمُ is at the end of Surah Al-Baqarah, right? Surah Ayatul Kursi, 2255. Yeah? وَهُوَ الْعَلِيُّ الْعَظِيمُ. We done Ali, I think, there, right? Yes, we did. That was the second word that we done. And Al-Azim is here, the Supreme, the Great. وَهُوَ الْعَلِيُّ الْعَظِيمُ. He is, see, they go together. Ali, the highest, wal-Azim, the Supreme. Yeah? MashaAllah. So let's rub these off. Right. Qalil, which means, is the opposite of kathir, which means a few. Yeah, or few, or a few, whichever one. Yeah. And the feminine is also used a lot in the Quran. And when they're feminine, I've just wrote this down like this. So qalila. This is how it's written. Okay, qalila. On the course, we'll, like the main course, we'll look at both examples of when it's used in masculine and feminine. But for now, you can just see that obviously the term marbuta takes it to a feminine form. So let's see what's being used here. If we go to surah number 34, verse number 13. What's surah 34? Surah Saba, of course. 34:13. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in this verse, He says, اعملوا آل داود شكرا وقليل من عبادي الشكور. The اعملوا آل داود شكرا, that give thanks, O house of David. Al, family, okay. Ala, family of David, house of David, same meaning, yeah. Shukra, give thanks, O house of David. This is after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, lays out some favors that He put on Dawood alayhi salam's family. وَقَلِيلٌ مِّنْ عِبَادِيَ الشَّكُورِ, and there are few from my slaves who are thankful. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says there are few that give thanks. We cannot never give enough thanks. We can never give enough thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Can we give thanks to every single heartbeat that is going on? We can't even count it. The blood that is flowing through our veins, the fact that alhamdulillah I can stand here, or you can stand, whatever it may be, we can never give enough thanks. Just wanted to forgive us. Right, Kareem means noble and generous. Noble and generous. Now, noble and generous. Both meanings are given for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in different contexts. So normally you look at the verse and you'll see, okay, what is the better word that would be fitting in here? Because both are for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is noble, He is the noble one, the most noble one, and He's also the most generous too, of course. So in Surah 27 verse 40, Surah 27 is Surah An-Naml, 27 verse 40. I wish I was that type of hafiz that can just quote, I can remember one word and just put it out. There are plenty of hafadha like that. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them. وَمَنْ شَكَرَ فَإِنَّمَا يَشْكُرُ لِنَفْسِهِ وَمَنْ كَفَرَ فَإِنَّ رَبِّي غَنِيٌّ كَرِيمٌ. That whoever, وَمَنْ شَكَرَ, whoever gives thanks, whoever gave thanks. Men and shakara. Okay, we'll take a look at this inshallah on the course. Let's just add that verse number up there so we can put that up there. وَمَنْ شَكَرَ فَإِنَّمَا يَشْكُرُ لِنَفْسِهِ, that whoever gave thanks, فَإِنَّمَا يَشْكُرُ لِنَفْسِهِ, then he is thankful for his own soul. وَمَنْ كَفَرَ, and whoever is ungrateful, كَفَرَ here is ungrateful. فَإِنَّ رَبِّي غَنِيٌّ كَرِيمٌ, then indeed, Rabbi, my Lord, is Ghaniyun Kareem. He is the Ghani, free from rich, rich, free from all wants and needs. Kareem, and the most generous, yes, most noble. So if you had Ghaniyun Kareem, Ghani means free from all wants, and noble meaning he himself is owner of all generosity, meaning we have to come to him for generosity. He doesn't have to go to anyone for generosity. So this is a good example of the verse. Okay, Latif, which means subtle. Subtle. There could possibly be another word which is good for this. No, subtle is the one. So subtle, Al-Latif is one of the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He knows every intricate thing. So I hope the example that is here is the لا تدركه الأبصار وهو يدرك الأبصار وهو اللطيف الخبير. If you go to Surah Al-An'am, verse number 103. Surah Al-An'am, verse number 103. So 6103. لا تدركه الأبصار. The eyes do not attain him, meaning they do not encompass him. Like no eyes can set on him, on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and comprehend him. وَهُوَ يُدْرِكُ الْأَبْصَارِ, but he attains and comprehends all eyes and everything that they see as well, of course. وَهُوَ اللَّطِيفُ الْخَبِيرُ, and he is a subtle and aware. Meaning, our eyes, we don't even know the things. There was a study that I was watching on a documentary, and it's like our eyes wander and it picks up so much information. Obviously, we wouldn't be able to comprehend everything that we see. Otherwise, our brains will become overwhelmed. Our brains only take in the information which is important to us. So it sorts through all the things. So, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Latif. He sees everything, all intricate things. Maybe if you go to Surah Al-Luqman, I wonder if it's in the same verse that we're referring to. So Surah Al-Luqman, Surah number 31, verse number 16. Surah number 31, verse number 16. This is good. This is probably for me the one that makes me understand Latif more. يا بني إنها إن تك مثقال حبة من خردل فتكن في صخرة أو في السماوات أو في الأرض يأتي بها الله إن الله لطيف خبير. And Luqman said, "Oh my son," Luqman alayhi salam, he was a wise man. "Oh my son, indeed, if in taku mithqala habba, if there should be something, the weight of a mustard seeds are tiny, right? Mustard seed, and for now we could even go even further because we could say atom, yeah, or even what's the quarks which are smaller than the atoms. Min khardal, but here is obviously a weight of a mustard seed. Min khardalin fatakun fi sakhra, and that mustard seed is in a rock. أو في السماوات, or is anywhere in the heavens. أو في الأرض, or is anywhere, basically means anywhere in the earth, but it means in the earth. يأتي بها الله, Allah will bring it forth. Allah will bring it forth because He brings forth everything. Inna Allah latifun khabir, indeed He is subtle and aware. So this verse, Surah Luqman, probably gives you more of a meaning of what the subtleties are. And again, we don't know the subtleties because Allah is the knower of all subtleties and we are imperfect and He is perfect. That's enough for this lesson, inshallah. And we'll go deeper in the course about how these words explain. We'll go through the masculine and the feminine on the words that we've done. And if we've got time, then we'll do this verse as well, inshallah. So I'll see you on the other side.